really excited to be contacted by Fresh Air Education to get involved in what turned out to be a truly inspirational project. So we're very fortunate to have portable forges, and the idea was that we took the portable forges with some volunteer students to go to Ernest Cook and be involved with some of their students, teaching them on a 5-day forging course. It was so much fun.
Made this for my stepmom. I did this as well, which is like a love heart type thing, a spoon. It's been quite challenging, don't get me wrong, but it makes me feel proud in a way that I could achieve something like this. I never thought in a million years I'd be able to do things like that. No, I love dirty hands now.
If we as blacksmiths don't take this craft forward, don't teach the new generation how to do it, then we will lose it, and we can't let that happen.
Everyone goes home with a great big smile on their face. They've made some work which they take with them. It reinforces such positive values, and it gives them such a good sense of well-being.
I think it gave us a whole other opportunity to take what we do here out into the local community. I found it enormously exciting, and the work that the Ernest Cook Trust students were doing then with the Hereford students was one of the most exhilarating things I'd ever watched.
So this was the first time we'd attempted to run a project like this, where it was an intensive week-long project on one particular theme.
All of the 6 students were chosen, and they were all from challenging backgrounds that haven't really had an opportunity to do anything like this before.
Some of the students were quite lacking in confidence, possibly wondering if they should do the week before they started.
One child didn't even want to come, he didn't want to get on the bus. But what we saw over the week, day by day, was their confidence grow.
By the end of the week, he just had the greatest time, and I think that'll stick with him in the rest of his life, so that he's got that knowledge that actually if you just go forward and try, then you can really do some amazing things.
For the participants, it was a great opportunity for them to learn new skills, think about the sort of careers they might go on into as well, and just to see other young people a few years ahead of them who were maybe also neurodiverse but had followed a career into higher education.
Many of these students do not have a bright career in front of them, and what we as an education programme were trying to offer them was opportunities of where they could go with skills that perhaps they didn't even know they had.
One of the students managed to produce a really fantastic bird. It was totally bespoke, totally unique, and I think it's given him a huge amount of confidence going forward that he can produce really, really exceptional work. The students who attended to teach our students, so the ones who came from Hereford College of Arts, actually learnt a huge amount themselves and got far more out of the experience than we were expecting.
I'm a student at HCA studying Artist Blacksmithing. I had an amazing experience teaching them approaches to the material that I think without the hands-on experience you're just not going to get.
For the students, it's an opportunity to take their learning to others, and you see them transform as they realise they can teach, they can make a difference to other people.
Teaching blacksmithing, it's sharing the craft that I enjoy, and it's what I want to do for the rest of my life is blacksmithing, and so being able to share it with someone who's a complete novice is always enjoyable, and I will definitely continue to do.
For me, when I'm approaching something, I tend to be impatient with myself, and when you're trying to teach to someone who hasn't got any sort of background in it, there's no need to be stressed about this. Like, this is a learning experience, and so being able to turn that around to myself afterwards and be like, well, I'm still learning, so why should I have that sort of attitude towards myself? So I thought that was really great.
We invited a local blacksmith who runs a forge locally, Donkeywell Forge, to come and talk to the students and explain a little bit about apprenticeships. And to our excitement and complete joy, he actually took on 2 of the students out of the 6 to become apprentices, which was a fantastic outcome and way beyond what we as project organisers hoped for.
My ideal apprentice would be someone who goes home and thinks about their job,
wakes up thinking about their job, and there's someone who's just really passionate about it and realised that they just don't make swords all day. So we just need to get as many involved in the apprenticeship scheme, which is, you know, based at the forge, and then spend some time at college as well.
It's really exciting to be running a degree course that's about taking what has been seen as a heritage crafts into a contemporary context. Wherever you look in the world, you see things that are made from metal that could be made more beautiful by being forged.
The education programme is completely founded in the Fresh Air Show, and so many of the children and indeed adults that come here and join the education programme have never had the luck to be in a place like this before. It is for them, if you like, fresh air, and we hope it springs all sorts of fresh ideas.